I have to perform. That gives me all the inspiration. Let me know, boy, you better perform tonight.
Yeah, man, he's looking really, really good. I'm definitely a little bit crazy, and I'm definitely a little bit scared. You know, this is the toughest fight I've had to date against the most experienced opponent.
The problem child, Jake Paul, was scared of witnessing Mike Tyson's intense training videos and shared that this will be his toughest fight yet. UFC CEO Dana White had serious concerns for Mike Tyson's health, since he is doing the impossible by going up against an opponent who is 30 years younger than him. White doesn't like that Paul is going up against an old and sick Mike Tyson.
Have you spoken to him about this one?
He gets mad when I do this, but Mike's 60, man. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Who gives a shit what I think? It's not my fight. I love Mike Tyson, you know, personally as a friend, and he's one of my favorite athletes of all time. I don't know. Let's see what he can go in there and put together a training camp and come in, and you know, I don't like to see guys fighting it. Be a 31-year age difference.
Jorge Masvidal, a former UFC competitor, stated that there are many unknowns in the Jake versus Mike battle, but made no remarks about it. Jorge voiced concern over Mike Tyson's advanced age, but he would not provide a verdict before to their fight because he doesn't know what's going to happen.
Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man, about that fight. It's just so hard to call it. You know, I don't know Mike's, he's 60 years old, right? Something like that. Like, damn, that's an old ass dude, bro. You know, and I'm not trying to rank on Jake, because if you're getting the bag for it, you know, what could you do? It's just, I heard it's with 16 ounces, then I heard it's now with, I don't know, there's so many things going on with it. I don't know what to say if it's an exhibition.
Ahead of the eagerly awaited battle on November 15th, a number of boxing experts and MMA fighters have made their predictions. Holly Holm, a UFC bantamweight competitor, revealed that the bout is really unusual and that both competitors are engaging in what they enjoy most, which is fighting in front of a packed stadium. Holly adores that, despite his advanced age, Mike Tyson nonetheless has the drive to win, and that his background will enable him to produce the best outcome.
I think it's awesome. You only live once, and it's not like he hasn't been in there. He knows exactly what it takes to get in there. He knows what a fight is, and I love that he still has this passion that he wants to put out there, and I'm excited to watch him. I mean, he's still, he definitely is like, he's the fastest and most powerful at...
In addition, Mike Tyson received a harsh warning from Jake Paul when he declared that on November 15th, he will defeat the boxing icon and take over as the sport's new face. Because Jake Paul is the happy content creator and enjoys having fun, many people undervalue his skills. However, Paul revealed that when he faces Mike Tyson, people would realize that he is a true murderer.
Yeah, 1000%. You know, people just think I'm this nice, crazy, smiley social media content creator. I like to have fun. You know, I've always been the class clown, but I'm a killer. This is what I was bred to do. This is my destiny. On November 15th, I will stop him and become the face of...
MMA star Nate Diaz has previously fought and lost to Jake Paul, and he was rooting for Mike Tyson all the way.
Hey. Real quick, everyone wants to know your take, man. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, who you got?
No, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson all day? You're the man.
In a recent TalkSport interview, Mike Tyson discussed his motivation for taking on Jake Paul, expressing pride in being able to fight at 58 in front of millions. He noted that very few boxers in history could perform at his age while still drawing massive audiences and selling out entire stadiums. Tyson's words reflect his confidence and his appreciation for the unique position he holds in boxing history.
And that leads me on nicely to ask you that question as to why we're here now, because we're back. I mean, I'm talking about a fight that is nearly 40 years ago, Mike.
All right, check this out. Know why we're here now?
Go for it.
58. I'm going to fight in the biggest arena ever, and it's going to be sold out. And who else can do that?
Additionally, Mike Tyson acknowledged Jake Paul as a skilled young fighter, but remarked that with only 10 professional bouts, Jake is still relatively inexperienced. Tyson humorously predicted how the fight might unfold, suggesting that Paul would be on the move, and he might have to chase him down and slaughter him in the ring if he gets the chance.
He's a good little fighter, you know, but he only has 10 fights. That's considered an amateur in our field.
A novice boxer, absolutely. And with that in mind, I mean, you are famous for saying that everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. What are you anticipating when you punch this young man in the mouth?
Him running around, I have to catch him and slaughter him.
Jake Paul's longtime hater Michael Bisping shunned Paul for taking on an old and out-of-form Mike Tyson. Bisping said that Jake has made a terrible move by going up against an opponent who has long been out of his prime.
Paul do here. This is a lose-lose situation. It's not Jake taking a risk. It's Jake being moronic. That's what this is, because if he beats Mike Tyson, God forbid he even knocks out Mike Tyson, that's just a dick.
Heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk was shocked to see the drama between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, and he gave his honest reaction.
What did you call me?
I didn't call you anything.
Mike will be put to sleep, and he will feel my power, and I will go down as the man who put Tyson to sleep for the last time.
What?
MMA champion Chuck Liddell commented that if Jake Paul gets hit by one of Tyson's powerful knockout punches, it's game over for him. Liddell emphasized that even at 58, Tyson's strength is formidable, and a single well-placed punch could quickly end the fight in Tyson's favor.
Do you think Tyson has a chance? Jake, they're saying, is the favorite.
Yeah, if Tyson's taking a dive, it's the favorite. But if Tyson hits him, it's over.
So,
hey, by the way, last thing to go is power.
Interesting.
Last thing to go is power. He hits him, it's over.
So it doesn't matter.
Mike's still, hey, you see Mike's still hitting.
Nate Diaz expressed disapproval of Jake Paul's decision to face Mike Tyson, suggesting that Paul might end up knocked out by the baddest man on earth, or even risk losing an ear. Diaz criticized Jake, arguing he's not a genuine fighter and could be out of his depth against someone as formidable as Tyson.
Hey. Real quick, everyone wants to know your take, man. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, who you got?
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson all day, you're the man.
But what does Jake Paul do here? This is a lose-lose situation. It's not Jake taking a risk. It's Jake being moronic. That's what this is, because if he beats Mike Tyson, God forbid he even knocks out Mike Tyson, that's just a dick move, right? And if Jake Paul gets knocked out, he's an absolute dickhead.
Do you think Tyson has a chance? Jake, they're saying, is the favorite.
Yeah, if Tyson's taking a dive, it's the favorite. But if Tyson hits him, it's over.
So,
hey, by the way, last thing to go is power.
Moreover, it doesn't seem like Mike Tyson is aging, as he looks sharper and stronger than ever, given that he is close to 60 years of age. After watching Mike Tyson's recent training videos, fans and pros alike were shocked. Yes, sir, that's the one. Mike Tyson admitted that he felt pressure not to disappoint the fans rooting for his victory, seeing this opportunity as a responsibility. Discussing his training, Tyson mentioned that it hasn't significantly changed since his prime fighting days, with the main difference being that he now receives more massages for recovery.
I have to perform. That gives me all the inspiration. Let me know, boy, you better perform tonight. It's time to perform.
How has training changed from the young Mike Tyson to the guy that he stood right in front of me ready to perform on November the 15th?
It haven't changed too much. Only thing that I get more massages now.
Nate Diaz recently adjusted his perspective on the upcoming Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight, now expressing interest in watching how the bout unfolds. In addition, he began explaining his own loss to Jake Paul, offering his take on the reasons behind it. Diaz's change in tone about the fight shows a mix of curiosity and reflection on his own experience against Paul.
Mike Tyson fight, just as a fan.
I like it. I think it's cool. I think Mike Tyson all the way. Like I said about Paul, I wasn't even. That was the biggest I ever been, and the fucking laziest I ever was, and it was hard. It was hard. He wasn't very scary, so it was like hard to even give a fuck about. And I still think I won. I still think I lost two rounds out of the whole fight.
Oh, you got the guillotine as well.
Yeah, and then it was real. It's a done deal, easy. That could happen.
Dana White expressed enthusiasm over Netflix's recent interest in featuring sports and boxing content, saying he felt they should have taken this step years ago. He highlighted Netflix's vast reach, noting that it's available in more households than any other entertainment provider, making it a great platform to expand the audience for boxing and other sports.
You guys know what I think of that stuff.
That said, it is on Netflix, which is a new development, right? Them getting into live sports. Obviously, you have a TV deal coming up soon.
I think that Netflix should have gotten into live sports years ago. I think they're late to the game, but they are a force. They're a force, man. And when you look at the amount of homes that they're in.
Jake Paul admitted that facing Mike Tyson would be one of his toughest challenges yet, openly expressing his nerves ahead of the intense matchup. He noted Tyson's rigorous training and the ease with which he's been dispatching sparring partners, dropping them like flies. Despite Tyson's aggressive approach, Paul shared that his plan is to use technique to outbox the legend.
Yeah, man, he's looking really, really good. I'm definitely a little bit crazy, and I'm definitely a little bit scared. You know, this is the toughest fight I've had to date against the most experienced opponent. It's at heavyweight, and Tyson's dropping people in sparring. He looks the best shape and the strongest he's ever been, is what his coaches are saying. And so I know on November 15th it's going to be a war, but I just plan on outboxing him and showing the world what I'm capable of, and coming alive in the moment and knocking out one of the best ever.
Former boxing legend Manny Pacquiao was taken aback upon learning about the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul matchup. He voiced skepticism about the bout, confidently stating his belief that Jake Paul stands little chance against the renowned Iron Mike. Pacquiao's comments reflect respect for Tyson's boxing pedigree, hinting that the seasoned heavyweight's skills and experience may prove overwhelming for Paul.
What do you think of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson? That fight just got announced. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
They're going to fight, huh?
Yeah, they're going to fight. Do you think Jake Paul can beat Mike Tyson?
I don't think so.
Jake Paul expressed excitement at the chance to go up against a legend like Mike Tyson, calling it a dream come true to face one of boxing's greatest. Paul revealed that he expects an impressive audience, estimating around 700 million viewers would tune in live on Netflix, with a significant number watching from Texas.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are, wondering, Jake, why are you doing this? Like, even if you beat him, they're going to say, oh, he was old or whatever. But to me, Mike Tyson wanted to fight me. That is an honor. He's one of the most famous boxers in the world to ever do it. Him, Muhammad Ali. And to step in there with someone of his nature is an honor. It's a dream come true. And it's going to be a spectacle on Netflix. 700 million people, Dallas, Texas, AT&T Stadium. It's going to be one of the most entertaining nights.
MMA fighter and close friend of Jake Paul, Sean O'Malley, stated that there's no way his friend could lose to an aging Mike Tyson. O'Malley emphasized that Jake has been training consistently for 5 years and expressed skepticism about Tyson's ability to handle a younger opponent at his age, suggesting that the fight might not end well for Iron Mike.
Limits to what you can do when his body's been through it. You can't count him out. I just feel like Jake's too locked in, too in it, been in it too long. With in the last 5 years, who's been in it more? I think that matters. And what is he, 30 years younger? I just don't see this ending well for Uncle Mike Tyson.
David Benavidez gave a shout out to Jake Paul for fighting Mike Tyson and said that Jake has the strength and youth to become a great boxer. However, Benavidez didn't count out Mike Tyson because Tyson is still Mike Tyson even at 58 years of age.
You recently stepped in the ring with Jake Paul. You guys seem to be buddy-buddy, man. What do you think it's going to take for that guy to beat a Mike Tyson?
I think Jake Paul, shout out to Jake Paul. He's a great guy. He's very dedicated to sport. So I think he knows what it takes to beat Mike Tyson. But Mike Tyson's always Mike Tyson. Like you said, people don't have a plan until they get punched in the face. So when
Jake Paul has shown that his fight is serious since he went all the way to Colorado Springs at 6,000 feet to train with Olympic-level champions.
Psych! You really thought I was partying? We out here, high altitude, Colorado Springs, with the Olympians, Team USA Boxing. Let's get it! Let's go!
American wrestler Cody Rhodes backed Jake Paul in his predictions, noting that while many might dismiss Paul, he trains with top professionals and has access to the best equipment for his fights. Rhodes expressed confidence that fans are unlikely to see the legendary Mike Tyson score a knockout against a formidable opponent like Paul.
I think everyone, when it comes to a Mike Tyson fight, even today, want to see this big legendary Mike Tyson knockout, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul have a wonderful gym, Problem Child Gym down there in Puerto Rico, where I once got to visit, and I was blown away by. They have every modern training thing you could possibly think of, surrounded by the best professionals. And I know you see them in all these social and these influence videos and all this different content creation. They have such an arrogance and such a bravado, but if you've ever met either of the Pauls, they seem to be the most disciplined guys in the room. So as much as I love Mike Tyson, I think that's Jake Paul.
On the other hand, Mike Tyson shared one of his best moments in boxing where he knocked out his opponents faster than anyone ever did.
We as fans always debate, this was his best performance, this was his best knockout, this was this was that. I want it from you. I want to know from you, what was the best in-ring moment that you've experienced?
There's a couple of them. Michael Spinks was a good one, and Pinkman Thomas was another good one, because I hit him with like 18 unanswered blows before he went down. That was amazing that he took all those punches.
Mike Tyson has expressed that he feels no fear about facing Jake Paul in their upcoming fight. He stated that anyone who steps into the ring with him will have a serious issue to contend with. Tyson even humorously mentioned that if his own mother were to step into the ring, they would have a significant problem that would need resolving.
Oh no, because he stepped into the ring. If my mother stepped into the ring, she has a problem with me. You know, whoever's in that ring, they have a problem. Don't go in the ring if you don't want that problem.
Do you believe Mike Tyson has what it takes to beat the YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul? Can Tyson's speed and agility hold up against Jake's skill set? We would love to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments section below and subscribe for more content like this.